Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Of course, my name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to, of course, another free roam gameplay showcase for LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. And of course, as you can see today, we're taking a look at the stuttering and weirdo that is known as, of course, Bizarro, the lovable weirdo. Let's call him that way. Of course, as you can see, a very unique character, very different character. Of course, I'm sure a lot of people are very excited about finally seeing Bizarro in the game, and many people are probably very excited about the way that he was executed in the game. Because honestly, I think that they did a really great job with this character. He has a ton of abilities, just like Superman, of course, but they also went the extra mile to give him all the tiny little touches, like you're seeing right here, with the idle animation being very different than usual. That gives it a nice different flavor. I love the purple and blue colors. Just the color choices work super duper well. They look very crisp. They have that plasticky, like tangible almost like feel. Like it feels like you could just reach in there and you could actually feel the minifigure design, which is super duper cool. I love that expression on his face where he's kind of like, you can see it's almost like his brain, the way that it's functioning, where it's like he's starting to think of something, but then he stutters and he rethinks his points and such. So again, I just love when they manage to pull off visually the character just perfectly. You know what I mean? Like when you look at the character and the way that it's behaving and you're like, that's Bizarro. Like that fits with what Bizarro should be doing. Now, let's get into the, of course, ability side of things. So first and foremost, of course, we certainly do have the ability to fly, of course, just like Mr. Superman does, and many other characters. Of course, you can go ahead and fly around and get into lots and lots of trouble, I guess, that way. Or maybe even good things can happen. Wait a minute. Here we go. Okay, am I going to be able to do this? Because it's not looking good. Alright, there we go. I'm just going to swim over here. Look at me. I'm an extra fast swimmer, apparently, as well. Yay! Woohoo! We did it. Awesome. Alright, so, except for flying, of course, as you're flying, you can go ahead and use your ice breath, or sorry, not ice breath. I confused it with Superman. You see, that's gonna happen oftentimes because of this comparison. But this is actually, as you can see, he is shooting this through his eyes, and therefore it is actually ice beams or ice vision, if you wouldn't want to call it that. I guess maybe that kind of makes sense, right? Ice vision. I mean, that's a pretty good, nice little summarized name there. Now, of course, since his vision is occupied by ice, his breath actually is fire breath, which is awesome. I love the fact that they gave it. I love the fact that you could see little Lego pieces coming off of it. Again, the more that happens, the cooler it is to me. Like after seeing the Lego movie and the fact that they managed to pull off having Emmett be in a shower where the water was all Lego pieces, since then I've been like, oh my god, the more we see like actual Lego pieces used for designs and effects, the cooler it looks and the more unique it looks. So when I see stuff like this, I appreciate it. I know it probably requires quite a bit more work, but I just think it's cool. I think it makes it more unique and very neat. So of course, if you didn't know, Bizarro's abilities are opposite to Superman's, which is why usually Bizarro talks backwards, like all things that he wants to say that are good are actually going to be said as bad things, and all things that he thinks are bad, he's actually going to say them as good things. So it's a kind of inverted element that he experiences most of the time. Now, additionally to that, you might have also noticed when we were doing the ice vision right here, you might have noticed the actual pointer that he has, which is pretty cool because as you can see, it is different to Superman's. It's actually the inverted S, and then of course they went ahead and used the purple logo, or sorry, the purple color for the ring, and the actual logo that he wears on his chest, which again, very cool, very neat to see indeed. Now, additionally to that, of course, Bizarro does enjoy some of the other abilities that Superman does enjoy, such as the X-ray vision, which is, of course, when you come across those green panels where you need to use your X-ray vision to solve some sort of a little puzzle or match certain pieces or something like that. Bizarro gets to enjoy that particular ability as well. Additionally to all of that, Bizarro, of course, does have the Slamdown Attack, just like Superman does, where he flies head first, or in this case, I guess, fist first, into the ground to slam down his foes and opponent all around him. He also does, of course, enjoy super strength, And of course, as a result of super strength, he is able to break cracked walls and interact with the green handles. You know, those green handles that you can pull on, which are obviously, which always require super strength in order to actually activate. So usually that's something that is given to predominantly big figures, but we have seen plenty of minifigures as well this year get that ability as well in the form of Superman, Bizarro, Supergirl, the different versions of Supergirl, of course, and so on and so forth. So Bizarro is another character that gets to join that particular lineup. Now, additionally to all of that, Bizarro does also have the ability to go ahead and use the flash build, which is cool. Of course, again, that is another thing that Superman also does utilize. So again, that's another shared element between Superman and, of course, Bizarro. He also, of course, as you can see, he has the gray hearts instead of the red hearts, so the replenishing ones and stuff like that. And then, of course, also he has hazardous protection, which is, of course, protection against goo and against fire and such. So very cool. Again, very, 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 very powerful character, as you heard. I mean, there's a ton of abilities that this guy has. Visually, very unique character. Obviously, if you've ever watched the, like, let's say the cartoons or something like that, the Justice League cartoons, you know how important this character is. If you watch the Superman animated TV series, that show also had Bizarro in a prominent role. So, again, a pretty important character. One of those that is kind of obscure, I mean, to a certain extent, you know what I mean? Because I don't think that the general public knows necessarily who Bizarro is, so it probably does require you to be a fan to a certain extent, if you know what I mean, but at the same time, still a very unique character indeed, and one that I certainly am very, very, very happy to add to the squad of characters in LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. With that being said, of course, there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's showcase for Bizarro. Of course, let me know which character you would like to see showcased next. We still can take a look at Bizarro, Sizarro, Desaad, Green Zorro, and then, of course, Guy Gardner. Those are the last few characters here in this lineup. Of course, the last 5 that we haven't taken a look at yet, so leave those in the comments section below, and I will certainly try to do my best to pick the one that you guys are most interested in seeing for the next episode. And, of course, also don't forget, there are still plenty of other characters that we need to explore. That being said, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to smack that like button if you guys enjoyed the video. Have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will indeed see you folks later. Alligators. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for watching.